Hello Stampers! I've got a pretty little card for you today. This card is using the dies from the Night Divine set, and we're going to be using this image right here, and I've die cut it out of basic black. So we have them here, and then I'm just going to trim a couple of these images off to start our card. So I'm just taking a pair of scissors and I'm cutting along the bottom, so we still have this ground piece here. And let's see, we'll do this side. And these pieces here that we cut off, we can put aside and we can use them for another card. So I just wanted these images here. So I have them and I'm just going to set them aside. Like I said, I used the Night Divine dies and the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine and basic black for those. So next I'm just going to work on our little background here. Now this isn't a very big panel. It's 2.5 by 3 and it's basic white. Now you can find all the dimensions for this card down below this video. Just click show more under the description. You'll see them all there along with all the product links. That'll take you directly to my online store where you can shop with me 24/7. So I've got my panel here, and we're going to start with our background. I'm going to pull in some pumpkin pie and a blending brush. And we're going to blend this pumpkin pie all over this little panel here. I know you're probably wondering, well, if you cover the whole panel, why don't you just start with a pumpkin pie cardstock? Well, you're going to get a totally different look. This color here, I'm really putting down a base coat, and then the ink that I put with it will blend with it and not just lay on top of the cardstock. So it's much prettier when you start with white and add your colors and let them blend on the cardstock. Okay, so we have our pumpkin pie all over there, and then I'm going to bring in a blending brush and some gorgeous scrape ink. And then I need a Post-it note. And I have a 3x5 Post-it note, but you can use a 3x3. That's because this piece of cardstock is pretty small. And let's see, I'm going to put this corner to corner for our first ray. We're going to be putting our rays in right now. So I've put it corner to corner at a diagonal there. And then I'm just going to put some of this gorgeous grape on the tip of my blending brush, and I'm just going to do a back and forth motion along that Post-it note edge, just till you can see it. Now when you remove that, that's your first sun ray, or star ray I should call it, because we're saying there's a star up here that we can't see that's shining down on them. And we're going to just keep moving that Post-it note, keeping this corner up here right on that corner, and then blending along there. And then when you move it, you have another ray. We'll just be moving the bottom of this Post-it note each time until we get as many rays as we want here. So here's our third ray on this side. There we go. And I think I'll do one more out here. Although some of these will be covered up, we're going to come in with some darker colors here. So there is that. Now I'm going to turn this direction, and I'm going to put in a couple rays here. Again, I'm starting on that corner. I'm going to do the same thing on this side of the paper. There we go, there's one, and I think I'll do one more. There we go. So that's all the rays I want. And then I'm going to just load my brush up entirely with that gorgeous grape. And I'm going to add some of that gorgeous grape right here on this top right corner. And I want it the brightest, like shining down from this corner to that corner. That's my bright area. So I'm going to add some of this gorgeous grape on this side. There we go. And there is that. And the darker we make that area on these sides, the brighter this center is going to look. So I'm going to go a little darker. I'm going to grab a blending brush and some Starry Sky. And this is going to get darker yet here, and I'm just going to use this up here in these corners. So this corner here, and I'm not covering up all that gorgeous grape we used. There we go. See how that really is nice and bright now because we got so dark here. So there is our background. See how it went so fast. This is a really quick scene. And next I'm going to take a Memento Tuxedo black pad. Now this is our ground area here. So I'm just going to put this on the side. I'm just going to take, you can do this with a blending brush, or I'm just going to do direct to paper. I'm going to use this short end here. And just quickly, I'm going to press down and get a little, that's about a ½ inch of ground area there. Got that nice and dark. There's that. Now we can put our die cut on here, and I'm going to put it on to where the ground is even with the left side, and then we'll have some overhanging here on the right. I'm just going to use some glue here. And just add a little glue to these guys. Here we go. And along the bottom. And I'm going to add that so that you can't see the separation from that Memento Tuxedo black and our die cut. So I'm going to come on down. There we go. And then I'm just going to trim this side here flush with our card panel. There we go. And there is our scene. So it comes together really quick. All right. Then I bring some panels in here. This is from the All About Autumn Designer Series paper 6x6 pack. So I'm using 2 pieces of that. I just cut it up. This is a 1x5 and then a 2x5. So these 3 panels, I'm going to add some gold marker. This is a Prismacolor, and this is the broad, large metallic gold marker. Now you can put a panel of gold Designer Series paper behind your panels here. I'm just going to use marker and edge mine. This is kind of an economical way to get that gold in here. Now this isn't a bright, bright gold, but it's enough that you get that effect of gold. So I'm just putting my marker halfway on the card stock and halfway on my scrap paper and then pulling it straight over. And you can practice this on, see when you do that you can fix it. Just keep just make it a little larger strip there is fine. See, we all mess up. We just keep going. So I'm going to edge these also. So they all matchy-matchy. Again, you can add gold foil sheets behind all these, but I kind of like to use the marker. Get my marker going a little better here. I'm probably about due for a new one. I love these Prismacolor markers. There we go. So there's that one. And then I'm going to do one more here. Yep, I think I'm about due. I used this for a class last, and I think I about used it all. It's okay, we can get enough on there. we go. And if it's not exactly straight, you don't have to worry about it because it just looks like it's distressed. So there's our gold on each of these. I think I'll put a little more over here. There we go. You just put it on until you're happy. Okay, so I have all 3 panels that have gold on them now. And now I'm going to take a piece of ribbon. And this is the natural ribbon that comes in the copper and natural ribbon pack. So you get both of those. And I'll have this listed below in the supplies also. But this natural ribbon, if you pull this string, it's usually sticking out, but you want to do it really slow. And you'll be able to fray the end there. And I'm going to do, well, about 3/4 of an inch. And then when you get to one side, just take your scissors and cut that string off so it doesn't ravel anymore. Fringes out and then pull it a little more. So now we have our little fringes on both sides. So that piece is done. And I'm going to take my main panel and I'm going to edge it with a Starry Sky panel. This is 2 1/4 by 3.25. So it's just a 1/4 inch larger than our main little panel there. I'm going to just add this with a multi-purpose glue here. Center it up, and that's all ready. Okay, so I have a 5 1/2 by 8 1/2 piece of Starry Sky, and I folded it in half to create my quarter card. And then I ran just the front of this panel through the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and I used the Distress Tile 3D embossing folder for this. When I ran it through, I made sure this logo here is facing up. And then you put the front of your card in this way. And then you close it and you run it through your Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine sideways like that. And then you'll have your card all nice embossed on the front. So there is our front, and I'm going to add a fresh Freesia panel in the inside. This is 4 by 5 1/4. So go ahead and put that inside, and you can put whatever sentiment you'd like in there. This is such a pretty card. There we go. So we have that on the inside, and that's going to help tie in this All About Autumn Designer Series paper. If you haven't picked that pack up, it's beautiful. It's a really nice pack of paper. This was so popular, it's been in and out of stock since it came into the catalog. Okay, so we have that strip on. Then we're going to put this strip on the top. This is a simple layout. But I think with all the embossing and the gold and the copper on that Designer Series paper, I think it just makes it just so rich looking. So we have those two there. And next I'm going to add our little strip of ribbon here. And I'm going to do this with glue dots. I'm going to put 2 glue dots on each side. These are our little mini glue dots. There we go. And then I'm going to put it on our cardstock. I'm going to put it fairly close to the bottom here. Just center it up on that. There we go. Press down on those glue dots. And now I'm going to take my main image panel here and I'm going to put this on with Stampin' Dimensionals. We're just bringing out all the adhesives here. Multi-purpose glue, mini glue dots, Stampin' Dimensionals. There we go. Then I'm going to center this up. Give it a look. Seems a little crooked. Okay, so we have that in the middle. And next I have just a couple of Starry Sky blue strips here. And they're 1/4 of an inch by 2 inches. And I'm going to add these on with mini glue dots. So I'm just going to put a mini glue dot on each end here. And you can stick those right to those strips. And then I'm going to add these in about there. Then I'll do my second one. Easy embellishment. That's very cost effective, especially if you plan on making a lot of these for like Christmas or something. So add this one. Then I give them a look before I press them down really well. There we go. Press the ends. And then I just wanted a little bit of bling on the front. So I'm going to bring in these dots here. They're adhesive back speckled dots. And I'm going to use the mauve ones. And I'm just going to add one to each end of that little strip there. I think that fits in perfectly with this design. You get lots of these little glue dots. There we go. And look at that, we're all done. We're all done. It's nice and shiny. I love that copper in the designer series paper, and the little bit of gold that we have in here really sets off this natural ribbon. And we have that great shine coming down on Joseph and Mary and baby Jesus. And there we have it. There's our card for today. Hope you enjoyed this project and that you give it a try. Thanks for joining me. Take care. Bye.